The legend of Van Cuoi is a Vietnamese story. Once upon a time, there lived a young man named Van Cuoi in a small village in Vietnam. Van Cuoi was a kind-hearted boy who was loved by everyone and was willing to lend a helping hand to the villagers. Every day, while working in the fields, he used his wisdom to solve the problems of the villagers, sometimes lending money, sometimes helping those in need. Therefore, Van Cuoi was called the Prince of Heart by the villagers. One day, a heavy rain suddenly fell from the sky in the village, and the water from the river overflowed and hit the village. Houses were flooded, crops were washed away, and villages were in chaos. The villagers didn't know what to do, they were surrounded by fear and despair, but only Van Cuoi remained calm. He hurried to the upper reaches of the river and thought about what he could do to stop the flow. When Van Cuoi reached the upstream, he saw a strange sight there. A huge dragon is sleeping in the river. The dragon had been asleep for a long time, but only recently he woke up and was raising the water level of the river in a fit of rage. Van Cuoi thought that the dragon had to be calmed down somehow. So he approached the dragon and spoke to him. The villagers are not doing anything wrong. The village is in a difficult situation until your anger subsides. The dragon opened his eyes in a slightly surprised look and looked at Van Cuoi. I slept for a long time, but when I woke up, I found that the village was unstable enough to cause my anger. So, I am testing the village by increasing the water in the river. But let's see if you can calm my heart. The dragon gave Van Cuoi a challenge. After receiving the dragon's words, Van Cuoi decided to use his wisdom to solve the problem. I will find a way to calm your anger, but first of all, I will spread the teachings to the people of the village and work together. It is not my power alone to rule the river. The cooperation of the whole village is required. Van Cuoi said to the dragon. The dragon thought for a moment, then nodded quietly. Then spend time with the villagers and show them their power. Van Cuoi returned to the village and worked with the villagers to build embankments and find ways to control the flow of the river. People worked hard under the guidance of Van Cuoi. And finally, the water in the river calmed down, and the village regained peace again. Van Cuoi went to see the dragon again. The dragon looked at him and said with admiration. You're really amazing. It united the hearts of the villagers and calmed my anger. I bless you. At those words, Van Cuoi bowed deeply and expressed his gratitude. And the dragon quietly sank to the bottom of the river and fell asleep again. The village regained peace and Van Cuoi continued to help the villagers after that. His kindness and wisdom were transmitted not only to the village, but also to distant lands, and everyone respected him. And then Van Cuoi's name was passed on, and his legend endured forever. End.